Queen Elizabeth II's coffin was moved today to St. Giles's Cathedral for a service of prayer and reflection, the latest in her 10-day celebration of life. Hello and welcome. You're watching a Temple Update special report on TUTV. I'm Haya Qubbaj. 4 days have passed since the death of Her Majesty. Crowds gathered together, lining the streets to pay tribute to the Queen as her cortege made its way across Scotland. The King, Queen Consort, and members of the royal family attended a prayer service today at St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh. This is the second leg of the Queen's 8-day journey before her funeral, which will be held in London on September 19th. Temple Update's Chris Berger joins us live from London, where the royal family supporters are gathering to celebrate the Queen's life and pay their respects. Chris?
That's right, Haya. I'm overlooking the Palace of Westminster, where this morning King Charles III met with both the House of Commons and the House of Lords to pay their respects to the late Queen. There still is a constant sense of sadness and mourning throughout the city, especially by Buckingham Palace. Many gathered in Green Park to lay flowers for the floral tribute that continues to grow following the Queen's death. Road closures and barriers are popping up around London in preparation for the Queen's funeral. Flags are draped along the Mall as mourners make their way to Buckingham Palace. At the Floral Memorial, thousands of bouquets, letters, tributes, and Paddington bears are laid among the trees. Here are what some people had to say about the loss of their Queen.
I think she connected us all. To see everyone like this, it's really moving. I didn't think I'd feel like this, but my goodness.
People have come a long way to unite and show their respect for a wonderful woman who I would literally call a legend.
Her service was just unconditional, I think, for us. She never wavered.
I mean, she's just been a phenomenal monarch. I don't think anyone from now on will be able to match.
She did so much work, and she's going to be greatly missed.
I think she's just an incredible woman. She's a great leader, icon, and for the British people, she was like a beacon of hope.
She was the one presence around the world that actually was there for 70 years.
She gave her life for us, and now we need to pay her the respect by making the journey up here.
You have to pay your respects. You should pay your respects. She's a hard-working woman, and she leads the country. And now we have a new king.
A new king most are looking forward to. I also asked about the future of the United Kingdom with King Charles III now on the throne. Here's what they had to say.
Time, and I think his mum put this path out for him, and I think now it's his turn, really.
The Queen must have talked him through it, and he's had a long time waiting.
He will do a very good job. He's got a hard act to follow, though. Very hard act.
And I think he deserves it now, and I'm sure he'll do us proud.
Already I listened to his speech, and there's so much positivities, and his speech was excellent.
We will look to him. We will look to him probably for guidance, what to do and how to be.
Now, I'll have more updates over the next few hours as my time here in London comes to an end. For the most recent updates, of course, follow us on social media at Temple Update. For Temple Update in London, I'm Chris Berger. Haya.
Thank you, Chris. Those in London are among many across the globe who are taking their time to pay their respects to the Queen. Temple Update's Tokyo correspondent this fall, Chen, has been watching how that city has been honoring the memory of Queen Elizabeth.
I'm in Tokyo, Japan right now, but let's take a look at the British Embassy. You can see groups of Japanese citizens are standing here to pay their respect to Queen Elizabeth II.
I was surprised, but I also, glad to see, Japanese people were, respecting her activity and her other, existence, which is why I also wanted to come.
Queen Elizabeth's impact was felt far beyond the United Kingdom. People came here from all over Tokyo, like Hakido Tonigawa. Almost everyone had their palms together and bowing 90 degrees, honoring her existence.
it just became natural. And also I stayed in UK for 2 years, so I don't know, maybe I wanted to pay some respect.
People are sending flowers, candles, and note cards saying, "Dear Her Majesty, the Queen, we are safe. You may rest in peace. Please stay with us under our beloved house." Some sees a challenge ahead for King Charles III.
You know, he's got a tough job to follow her. I think she was so popular, so to follow her is a very tough act.
The Japanese Prime Minister was just at the British Embassy a couple days ago. However, the embassy is opening an official condolence book for the public to sign from Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Reporting from Tokyo, Japan, Chen, Temple Update.
That's all for this Temple Update special report. Thank you for joining us for our coverage of the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. I'm Haya Qubbaj, and now back to your regular programming on TUTV.